Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here. Today it's the 13th of July 2023. Quick favour, if you would please subscribe to the channel, that'd be great, big help, I'd appreciate that. So if you would click the button, that'd be superb. Today, band is Gamma, and their first three albums that came out between 1979 and 1982 are available in a nice box set now. If you don't remember, of course, Gamma was one of Ronnie Montrose's bands after after Montrose themselves split. Ronnie put Gamma together a few years later, and they put out three albums in reasonably short order between 1979 and 1982. And although all three of them, well, certainly in my opinion, were first class, that didn't result in too much commercial success, but they are a fine trio of albums. And of course we got Ronnie Montrose, one of the late great Ronnie Montrose, one of the greatest, well, in my opinion, underrated rock guitarists that's ever been. The three albums were very imaginatively titled: Gamma 1, Gamma 2 and Gamma 3, right? So clearly a lot of thought and budget went into naming them. And the three of them are each slightly different in style, but excellent classic rock, standalone in their own right, and together as a trio. Oh, excuse me, still a bit croaky. And say Cherry Red over here in the UK do these box sets really well, and this one for Gamma is no exception. Gamma 1 came first in 1979. You could say that perhaps it's a little bit experimental in style, and it's certainly nothing like Montrose were prior. Mixture of hard, heavy, somewhat bluesy rock, and Ronnie's guitars all over it, of course, scorching away. And there's some stabbings of keyboards and synths going on, and David Patterson's got a really excellent, powerful voice. As for the songs, just picking some out. Thunder and Lightning starts it off. It really is Thunder and Lightning, thumping hard rocker. Razor King slashes away, forgive me the slightly obvious pun, and it's quite majestic indeed. The title gives away what it's about, and especially the midsection when the synths come in, and it's excellent song, really is. Ronnie cuts loose on the instrumental, which is Solar Heat, which opens what was side 2 in the old vinyl back then, side 2. Solar Heat, scorching instrumental, and so Ronnie's guitar is blistering, and that leads into Ready for Action, which is another thumping, fast, hard, heavy rocker, and then we go all the way through to the closer of Fight to the Finish, which is an epically monstrous rock song, marvelous. Gamma 2 came along a couple of years later. That Gamma 2 is more of a consistently, if I think that's the right word, consistently harder and heavier than Gamma 1. And there's much made here of Ronnie's guitar interplaying with the synths. And Denny Carmassi came in on drums, and we all know how good he is and was back then. And his rock solid drumming chugs things along as well. Mean Streak, Four Horsemen, Dirty City, what a trio of hard-hitting rockers they are to start things off, progged up a little bit with the synths as well. Voyager, atmospheric, brooding, slow burner. Cat on a Leash, Skin and Bone, they hit hard as well. And Mayday brings it all together in a riotously thunderous closing song as well. Really superb, thumping hard rock all along is Gamma 2. Gamma 3 from 1982 sees the band turning into a sort of a mini Foreigner, I suppose you could say. There's more melodic and electronic elements going on, which was, well, it was a style at the time, wasn't it? A lot of bands were going that way, but that doesn't detract anything from the music. What's Gone Is Gone gallops along, nice and catchy, with a big hook as well. Mobile Devotion's a tidy rocker with more of that guitar and synthesizer interplay complementing each other nicely. Stranger, short and catchy. The instrumental condition yellow gives more of that guitar and synth interaction. Modern Girl's impossibly catchy. And then we've got an excellent rocker in Third Degree, which closes Gamma 3 out. So all in all, we've got 3 excellent albums from a band led by one of rock's finest, and as I said at the start, yet most underrated guitarists. He's on fire on all 3 of them. Going back 40 odd years, I was lucky enough to see Gamma twice when they were over here in the UK. A headline at the old Manchester Free Trade Hall. I think that was 1980 or 80, probably 81, because it was Gamma 2 that they were touring with Praying Mantis, none other than support. And again, about a year later, went to the National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham to see him supporting Foreigner. Now, I only went to see Gamma, but Foreigner were in the prime back then, weren't they? And they were touring Foreigner 4. What a show by both bands. Gamma would return some 20 years later, turn of the century, with a 4th album, but we can skip over that. It wasn't up to much. But the first 3 of them, Gamma 1, 2 and 3, superb trio of albums, all now available together in this excellent box set. So a great opportunity to get all 3 and enjoy some proper classic rock and some monstrous guitar work from Ronnie Montrose. Marvellous stuff. Link in the description below to it on Amazon, because you can get it in whatever format you like, I think. Well, I don't think there's a vinyl available, but you should be able to buy the box set or downloading or whatever it is as well. So do that. Please subscribe to the channel before you go. Forgive my croaky voice, and as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and take care.